everyone. Today in this session we are going to discussing about the deriving the equation of motion due to the uniformly accelerated body. So now we can today derive the first equation of motion, that is v equal to u plus at. So by graphical method we can prove the equation v equal to u plus at. So first I write what is the meaning of v. V means what? Velocity of the body after a time t. U means what? U is the initial velocity when time t equal to 0. A means what? A is the acceleration. Okay, and t means what? T is the time taken for increase the velocity from u to v. So now students, we are derived this equation by graphical method. All of you already know that v equal to u plus at. So from our previous discussion means in the time of acceleration time, we have already discussed the equation v equal to u plus at. So this equation today we can derive by graphical method. Okay, so by graphical method, so that's why you can take here velocity versus time graph due to the uniformly accelerated body. Now students, once again same thing we can. So this is x axis, this is y axis. Along x axis we can plot time, and along y axis we can plot velocity. Okay, so at this point the value of time will be 0 and the value of velocity will be 0. But students, according to our question, we can prove v equal to u plus at. So that means when time t equal to 0, the velocity of the body will be u, not 0. After a time t, the velocity of the body will be v. So these things we can now plot in the velocity time graph. Okay. So this is the position where the time equal to 0. So when time equal to 0, according to our situation, the velocity of the body is not 0, it will be u. So this is the point O and this is the point A. So OA is indicate, the value of OA is indicate u. Because when time equal to 0, the velocity of the body is not 0 because the body is not start from rest. Okay. So now we can told the velocity of the body increase from u to v. So after a certain time later, the particle reach at the point B. So at these moments the velocity of the body will be v. So that's why we can draw two normals. One is along towards y axis, another is along x axis. A, B, so we can consider this is the point C. And C point, the value of C point will be what? T, means the value of OC. OC will be equal to what? T. Okay. So after a time t, according to a situation, the value of the velocity will be v. So once again students, you can draw another normal towards y axis and we can consider this is the point D, and the value of OD, O to D will be what? V. Because after a time t, the velocity of the body will be v. So at this moment t, the velocity of the body will be v. So the entire part OD will be what? OD will be v. If OD will be v, then BC will be what? V. So now you can draw all the things. Point here, OA equal to u, that is initial velocity, we have already told, and the length OD equal to students v, that is final velocity, we have already discussed, and the length OC equal to what? T. Okay. If students OC equal to T, and if you draw another normal from this point, we can consider this is the point E. So AE also what? AE also T. If the value of OA equal to U, so EC also what? EC also indicate AC also indicate U. And students, if OD equal to V, then the entire part BC will be indicate also V. So OA equal to U, EC equal to U, OD equal to V, BC equal to also V, and OC equal to T, and AE also T. Now students, if OD equal to V and OA equal to U, so this entire part will be what? This is also V according to a situation, because both the lines are parallel to each other. So this will be U, means EC will be U. Now what is the value of BE? So value of BE equal to V minus U. So now students, the length BE equal to what? V minus U. I think is it clear? So now can students find the value of acceleration from this graph. So if you target to find the value of acceleration from velocity time graph, you just find the slope of the corresponding graph. So slope means what? Acceleration equal to slope from velocity time graph. Slope equal to what? Ratio of y-axis to the x-axis. So you can choose one as the triangle ABE. So for the triangle ABE, slope value will be equal to BE by AE. Ratio of y-axis to the x-axis, BE by AE. So now discuss students, what is the value of BE? BE equal to V minus U. So in the place of BE, you can write V minus U divided by the length AE equal to what? Length AE or OC equal to what? T. So you can write here T. Now students, finally acceleration is represented by the symbol A. So A equal to what? V minus U by T. Now students, cross multiplication, V minus U equal to AT. So finally V equal to what? U plus AT. So this equation now you can prove by graphical method. The equation of the first equation, that is called also velocity time relation, V equal to U plus AT. Now students, what is the equation of motion? If acceleration not occur, retardation will occur. So that time A equal to what? Minus A. So this, then the equation takes the form V equal to U minus AT. U minus AT when A is negative, in case of retardation will be occurred. If so, that time V equal to what? U minus AT. V equal to U plus AT for acceleration graph and V minus UT for retardation. Okay. Now students, if the motion is occurred due to gravitational force, suppose this is a pen and my right hand, and if you drop the pen and it will be my left hand. So this time the motion is occurred due to gravitational force. If the motion is occurred due to gravitational force, that time just simply A, acceleration will be replaced by small g, and small g is called acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. I repeat once again students, if the motion is occurred not due to the external agency force, external force, the motion is occurred due to the gravitational force. Suppose this pen is my right hand side, and if you drop this one, it will be my right side. So the motion in this case occurred due to gravitational force, and if the motion is occurred due to gravitational force, the acceleration small a is replaced by small g, and small g is called acceleration due to gravity. And if the body is falling towards gravity, then acceleration due to gravity is taken as positive. And if the motion is occurred against gravity, means suppose this is my right pen and you can throw the object against gravity. So when the body is moving upward direction, so that time the motion will occur against gravity, then you can take A equal to minus g. So A equal to plus g when A for towards gravity. The motion is occurred towards gravity, and A equal to minus g when A equal to minus g against gravity. The motion is occurred against gravity. So that time, dear students, the equation of motion takes the form V equal to U plus gt and V equal to U minus gt. So this is the equation of motion due to the motion is occurred when due to gravitational force. So that time v equal to what? U plus dt. If the motion is occurred due to gravitational force against gravity, that time v equal to U minus dt. And the value of small g, experimental value of small g in SI system 9.8 meter per second square. This is the value of the g in SI system, and g equal to 980 centimeter per second square. This is the value of small g, that means acceleration due to gravity in CGS system. Okay, so this is the, so I think this part will be students clear, students. So this is the way to find the equation of motion. First equation of motion, there are three equation of motion is there. One is v equal to u plus at, second one is s equal to ut plus half at square, and third one is v square equal to u square plus 2s. So now today only can derive the first equation of motion by graphical method, that is v equal to u plus at. And the equation of motion takes the form due to the motion due to the gravitational force. That time simply a is replaced by small g, and that time v equal to u plus gt and v equal to u minus gt. And that's all for today's class, and thank you for watching the class.